Good morning, Mabon Safshur. I am Mihiraa. Let's start the warm-up sessions.
Good morning, Mihiraa. Sure.
Are you comfortable working with other doctors and nurses?
I find I work well under a variety of conditions and circumstances, and I take pride in my flexibility. I enjoy working in a team because I often find that different viewpoints can help me find solutions to a problem I might not think of on my own. I also enjoy self-motivating and am equally comfortable working alone.
Would you say you're a team player?
I find I work well under a variety of conditions and circumstances, and I take pride in my flexibility. I enjoy working in a team because I often find that different viewpoints can help me find solutions to a problem I might not think of on my own. I also enjoy self-motivation and am equally comfortable working alone.
What do you find is the hardest part about being a nurse?
I think the hardest thing I've had to deal with is feeling helpless. While it's my job to provide as much care and comfort as medically possible, there are times when I just can't do more. Seeing someone in pain or feeling miserable and knowing there's nothing you can do to help is the most difficult thing I deal with. I am a nurse because I genuinely care about people and want to help, and when I can't, that's hard.
Tell me what you feel your greatest skill as a nurse is.
My greatest skill as a nurse is my communication ability. I'm very proud of my ability to listen to what a patient is telling me. Nothing frustrates them more than feeling as though they're not being heard, and actively listening can help make someone comfortable. In addition, I learned that addressing their concerns and communicating assuredly make them feel comfortable, which is important to receiving quality care.
What do you find rewarding about being a nurse?
I truly love helping people, and the most rewarding thing for me as a nurse is seeing the joy of patients and their families. It is always a priceless feeling to see our patients recover to a normal life after going through a difficult time. Throughout my years as a nurse, I have seen many heartbreaking times as well, and being able to help those families cope with loss has been very difficult, but also rewarding.
Your preparation time is over. You can now start the roleplay.
Hello, good afternoon. My name is Mabon Safshur, one of the nurses caring for your mother today. I can see how worried and anxious you are about your mother's sudden, severe pain, and it is completely understandable to feel concerned in a busy emergency department. I am right here to help you, so could you please tell me what brings you to speak with me today?
Thank you so much, Nurse Mabon. I am just so frightened because Mom was in such agonizing pain out of nowhere. The doctor mentioned something about acute shoulder bursitis, but we are completely in the dark about what that actually means and how she is doing right now. We just really need to understand what is happening to her.
I completely hear your concerns, Mihiraa, and I am glad you asked so we can give you total peace of mind. Before we dive into the details of the condition, I would love to update you on how she is doing right now and explain her diagnosis. At this moment, your mother is resting comfortably in the treatment room, her pain is partially controlled with medication, and all of her vital signs are completely stable. The physician has diagnosed her with acute shoulder bursitis. To help me explain this in the best way possible, what is your current understanding of shoulder bursitis?
To be honest, I have heard the word before, but I really have no idea what it actually involves. Is it a bone issue, or a muscle tear, or something else entirely? We just do not know what a bursa even is or why it would suddenly cause such extreme pain for her today.
Mihiraa, I can see how troubling this uncertainty feels. That is completely fine, and I am very happy to explain the nature of bursitis to you so it makes full sense. Let me break down what is happening inside her shoulder. In our joints, we have tiny, fluid-filled sacs called bursae that act as smooth cushions, keeping bones, tendons, and muscles from rubbing against each other. Bursitis simply means one of these protective cushions has become swollen and irritated. When repetitive movement, an unexpected injury, or sudden pressure stresses the joint, the bursa inflames rapidly. This swelling is what triggers that sharp, agonizing pain your mother experienced today, but understanding it helps us target her treatment effectively.
Oh, I see, so it is an inflamed cushion in the joint. But how could this have happened so suddenly? She was just going about her normal routine, so what kind of things typically cause this sac to get inflamed in the first place?
Mihiraa, it is completely natural to wonder why this happened so suddenly, but understanding these triggers can bring real peace of mind. Shoulder bursitis usually develops when the joint faces extra stress. This often stems from repetitive overuse during everyday tasks, which gradually irritates the area. Normal age-related wear and tear can also make the joint more sensitive over time. Sometimes, a simple moment of improper lifting or a minor physical trauma, like a subtle strain or awkward bump, is all it takes to trigger that sudden inflammation and severe discomfort your mother experienced today.
That makes a lot of sense given her recent activities around the house. What is the immediate plan to help her right now in the emergency department while she is here, and are there any other tests she needs?
Mihiraa, I can see how deeply you care about your mother, and it is completely natural to feel overwhelmed when seeing her in so much pain, but please take a deep breath knowing she is in very safe hands. Right now, our primary focus in the emergency department is keeping her as comfortable and resting as easily as possible. To get her immediate relief, we are actively managing her pain using anti-inflammatory medications while applying cold packs directly to her shoulder to gently soothe the localized swelling. We are also ensuring her arm remains fully supported, rested, and immobilized in a natural, comfortable position so the joint isn't under any strain. Alongside these comforting measures, our medical team is conducting a thorough physical examination and arranging targeted imaging, like an X-ray, just to double-check that there aren't any hidden bone issues or underlying injuries causing her distress. We want to make sure we cover every single base for her care. How are you holding up with everything so far, and what other questions can I answer for you right now?
That sounds very thorough, and it reassures us to know she is being so well taken care of today. My main worry now is what happens after we leave the hospital today. Will this pain keep coming back, or will she be able to recover fully in the long run?
It is so natural to worry about her long-term recovery, Mihiraa, but I want to reassure you that with proper follow-up care, people recover very well from acute bursitis. Moving forward, her long-term management will involve outpatient physical therapy to restore full movement and strength safely, alongside regular follow-up visits with her primary care physician to monitor her progress. For long-term prevention, she will need to make a gradual, slow return to her daily activities without rushing, and implement minor lifestyle adjustments, such as using proper lifting techniques and avoiding repetitive overhead strain, to protect the joint from future flare-ups.
That is such a relief to hear, Nurse Mabon. Thank you so much for taking the time to explain everything so clearly. It really puts my mind at ease.
It is my absolute pleasure, Mihiraa. To ensure everything is crystal clear before you head back into her room, let me quickly summarize our whole conversation today. We discussed that your mother is currently resting stably with her pain partially controlled, and we reviewed her diagnosis of acute shoulder bursitis, which is an inflammation of the fluid-filled cushioning sac in her joint. We went over the main contributing factors, including joint overuse, age-related wear, and improper lifting. In terms of her care today, our emergency department plan involves anti-inflammatory pain relief, cold packs, arm rest, physical assessment, and imaging to rule out other issues. Finally, for her long-term recovery and prevention, she will benefit from outpatient physical therapy, gradual return to daily tasks, lifestyle modifications, and structured follow-up appointments. Please rest assured she is in great hands, and I am right here if you need anything else.